I don't know what I'm gonna end up calling this video, but I literally just got an ad on YouTube where like the voice was on the left speaker. I had headphones on, so the voice was on the left speaker and the music was on the right side. And it was for like a company, like a somewhat well-known company, like a restaurant. And it just like really got me thinking, like to put the voice in one ear and then the music in the other. That's just like bad video making. That's bad mixing. At that point, it literally just seems that that advertisement was just noise to fill a space. Like it's not convincing me to go to that restaurant if they're not going to put that kind of attention into their ads. And kind of on that note too, like I really don't like ads. I hate them. I would go as far as to say that. I think a lot of people around my age, like early 20s, mid 20s, we just hate ads. That it's been around us our whole lives, and it's only gotten more, what's the word, prevalent, omnipresent maybe. But it's also frustrating because I remember a time when ads were kind of cool. Like you would see an ad in a magazine and then you cut it out and put it on your wall. Like I would never think to do that. Now obviously like magazines aren't as much of a thing as they were when I was growing up, but like even when I am watching again YouTube or like Netflix or whatever, just some kind of TV thing, video thing where there's ads, during the ad breaks, I just zone out. I don't watch the ads. I just turn off my brain. That's what they're kind of for, right? Go get a snack, go use the bathroom. But I'm never like watching the ads and being like interested in them and paying attention to them. Well, I don't even go on my phone during the ad breaks. I just completely zone out because on my phone, there's just more ads. And I just feel like these ads just aren't worth paying attention to. Like I said, if they're not going to get the mixing right, where the voice is in one ear and then the music is in the other, if they can't like get that to play normally, like I don't care. I don't really care. It seems like the least amount of effort was put into it, and then they're expecting me, these companies, to spend my money on stuff that I guess they don't really present to put effort into. Or like I've seen a lot of, especially like car ads, where again the voice is just really loud, and it's kind of like, if in audio terms, I'm a musician, so I know this stuff, but like uh, the voice, actually rather the music behind, is ducking with the voice. So that means like whenever the voice talks, the music goes down, and then when it stops talking, it goes back up, and it's like it's so annoying. Like this sounds terrible. This doesn't make me want to buy a car from this company. And not to mention, I just see the same ads over and over. At least with cable, like you'd get a bunch of different ads, but on YouTube, Netflix, especially Hulu. I don't have Hulu anymore, but when I did, oh my god, you just see the same ads, and then it's not even like it's even less enjoyable. That's not even to mention that like literally everything, well not everything. I'm being what's the word, over dramatic I guess, but a lot of things are just ads, right? What are influencers other than glorified salespeople? Like sure, this influencer might talk about their anxiety every now and then, but like they're still being paid to promote products, which is advertising. But hold on, back to what I said. Ads used to be cool, right? I mean, at least they used to have some kind of weight to them, rather than just noise. You see, I mean, those even not too long ago, just in the previous decade. I'm saying that like I'm old. Like Nike would play ads, and then people would talk about them and discuss on them, right? You guys remember that? Or like Super Bowl ads, like famously crazy ads that would play during the Super Bowl. So there were some people, some crazy people, I guess. Well, that's not nice. I shouldn't say that. I'll just leave it at some people would tune in to the program just to see the crazy ads over the game. And I kind of get it. It's something to talk about with your friends the next day, I guess, right? But if I were to tune into the Super Bowl like nowadays, no, I'm not watching the ads. Maybe it's because of what advertising has become and how it literally is like oftentimes the very first thing you see when you scroll on your phone in the morning. I usually try not to do this because I know it's bad for your brain, but like if I like start the day with like a YouTube video, the first thing I see when I wake up in the morning on my phone is an ad, and it's annoying. So I feel like because of that, just advertisements have a bad connotation in my brain. So even if there's an interesting or helpful, good ad, whatever, my mind automatically goes to a negative association. And that sucks for me as a person, as a potential buyer, but it also kind of sucks for the people who are selling stuff. And I'm not trying to be like have sympathy for these corporations, but again, as a musician, I mentioned earlier, I was talking about audio mixing, right? That's what I do. To get my music out there, I need to advertise it. I need to promote it. But it's like in my brain, if all ads have a negative connotation to them, then all ads will initially. It's like a guilty until proven innocent type of deal with ads. So that makes it harder to promote stuff too, for me. Ooh, another thing that I've like very recently noticed, but I think it's been a thing for a little bit now. Uh, I've been seeing ads that are very obviously AI generated, and again, that doesn't make me want to buy the product or support this company, right? Like if you're advertising whatever using AI generated videos, like just stop, please. I saw a political ad actually that was using AI generated video for this person's political campaign, and it's like, dude, no. If you want to, if you want to get younger people to support you, don't use generative AI in your marketing videos. Honestly, if you use as a political candidate, if you use AI videos to market your campaign, I feel like that's a sign that you're probably out of touch, right? The number of people who are like fully in support of like generative AI stuff is very small. Like I've not actually personally met anyone that is, and I could be wrong. That number gets smaller. That crowd gets smaller as you skew towards a younger audience. And if you really want the young people to vote, right? Like don't freaking use AI in your campaign videos. Like come on. I also think like the TikTok effect is at play here. The TikTokification of all visual media, right? What I mean by that is like I'll be on YouTube, right? And before a video plays, I'll see an ad, and okay, ads. I don't like ads, but okay, it's gonna happen. But then it's like some person with like a vertical video, setting up their phone like on a tripod with the ring light and everything, and then they're like promoting this product like it's a TikTok video, and they have like little bubble captions with the video that are synced with the video because people are stupid, I guess, and they can't listen to stuff anymore. I don't like captions. That should be a different video. They have their time and place, but okay, whatever. I'm not gonna go down that right now. But it literally just interrupts the flow of my brain, I guess. And I'm not trying to be like, okay, I don't watch short form content, so everyone has to cater to my tastes, I guess. Or I'm not doing like anything like that. A lot of people do engage with short form content, and that's a normal thing. And so it makes sense that advertisers are trying to appeal to that as well. But advertising used to be cool, right? It used to be an art form, really. I don't know if I said that already, but I think advertising was an art form. Or at the very least, a craft, right? How do you interrupt someone's scheduled viewing? Not only interrupt it, hold their attention, but also convince them to purchase a product from your company. Like that's an insane ask, right? But that's shifted so much, I feel. And like I said before, it's just noise now. Ads are just noise. They're not. I've never been convinced. Well, I think maybe once or twice. I'm trying to think what it was. It was like a very specific, like niche music nerd thing, like a boring piece of gear, like not something fun. But it's been like literally one or two times that I've actually bought something based on an ad. And so to that, I guess that's good, right? Because then I learn about a thing need that I need to buy for my stuff. But like, give me those ads. Don't give me like a DraftKings ad when I don't gamble, because that is just noise. I think that's a good place to leave it. I'm pretty tired. So with that, I'm out. Peace.